Hello there, Internet. Welcome to Sans. So, you need to make a video for your YouTube channel. You're on schedule, not behind, and most certainly not ahead, just on time, the way you should be. You know what doesn't help in this fine balance of time uploading? The complete and utter destruction of the set you're about to share for the literally tens of people that watch your videos. Those tens of people count on you to upload that weekly trashy crap! Or at least that's what I tell myself. A video's uploaded every Friday, by the way, don't forget. So, while you're on your way to record the footage for this week's okay video at best, Hogwarts decides life simply isn't worth living any longer and jumps out of your hand. I think it flipped me off on its way down. Best part is, you weren't even recording for a drop test video because those were wildly popular like 7 years ago. Hey, at least I got a picture of the aftermath. Short story long, don't grab your Great Hall by the Technic bricks under the roof. Usually in a LEGO set, the Technic bricks represent the most sturdy part of a build. Well, not in this case. Always grab it from the bottom. It's a real shame, there was this oh wow skit all planned out, but after that, I couldn't be bothered. The act of not caring any less will continue with the video. After all, we are practically famous, and we already peaked like 2 months ago. Nowhere to go from here except down. Figs. We have so many figures with this collection of 3 sets. We have Harry, then another Harry in another set, then another Harry in yet another set. That's okay because we have a Ron in a set, then another Ron in another set, then another Ron. You think 3 versions of Harry and Ron is cool? Well, check this out. The 2 most expensive sets of this collection have the same exact version of Emma Watson. Are you having enough kids? That's weird to say. Well, we have more kids. You have this dude with the same outfit of everyone from Griffin Squad, his twin sister with a Huff and Puff color scheme, and my favorite fanfic character from Game of Thrones, Drogo. Whoa there, Corbin. You better calm down on that talking there. You might burn yourself out with all this grade A commentary. Oh, he want good talking skill? I'll give you good skill. Who cares about kids? They don't make up a significant portion of our viewer base. I care about adults because they have the real power. Dead Actor here is my least favorite figure of all the characters. Not for being dead. No. He just looks like a basic goth girl compared to the rest of the figures detailing. Oh yeah. I may not sound excited, but there was only one reason I wanted this Whomping Willow set. You see, this guy is the same guy that plays that guy, and I love those guys. For the rest of these characters, I could reuse that little bit from the Christmas gifts giving video where I made up random names and overuse the phrase, oh wow, to the point of annoyance. I'd like to think I'm better than that. I'm not. I do like the detail though on this figure. Now this is much nicer. The printing is even better than the last witch. No, not because he's a man. I just like the color scheme more. I'm almost positive I'm not a sexist. His face has those nifty glasses, his body is that burgundy color, and his other head is actually covered up. This guy, he's kind of interesting. He has that turban there that matches the color of what I believe. Oh, why does it look like he's poop? I'm not overly familiar with the story of Nearly Headless Nick, but he has some great printing, kind of like a black and white Hamlet outfit. All sorts of knight stuff could be used with his body. Was he a knight in the movies? Can I get a whoop whoop for the new Hagrid mold? No? Alright, cool. Well, he has a new body, and now his arms are slapped in with a Technic pin. He also has a new hair beard mold and even short legs. Kind of funny because, well, I don't need to explain the joke. We have some fantastic beasts. I don't know if they're called that outside of the fantastic labeled movies, but that's all I've watched, so that's all I know. The snake is flexible and all, but not really what you'd like to see. The last iteration was molded, and all you purists out there can say I'm not a purist myself because I prefer molded animals over brick-built ones for the most part. Okay, ahead! Spread your hate! I said it! I like molded animals more than brick-built ones. My internet, my opinion. Oh yeah, there's also this baby Shelob. That's pretty tight. It doesn't do a whole lot play-wise, but if you're into man-eating spiders, then this is the $12-ish set for you. Now we have the hot rides, you know, the ones that picks up all the babes. There's a boat, and it's a boat. Moving on. The car is where it's at. I don't have an earlier version of the flying car, so when I say this is the best one that LEGO's ever made, you know, I know what I'm talking about. It has a trunk and window and other car stuff. It's blue and has a white stripe. Moving on. The plant life is next, and I think I'm comfortable enough with myself when I say that the $60 tree is better than the $12 tree. Now don't get me wrong, the printed spider web and the use of the police panel thing as a spider web is creative, but that Whomping Willow just offers something the spider-infested breeding ground thing doesn't. Fun. Lastly, before the Hogwarts part of the video, we have some small animals. Hedwig and his, a twin? There's also Ron's rat, but this time it doesn't have printing on the head, so it's a little different from the CMF Ron's rat. A gross amount of spiders that are getting more and more realistic by the year. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the older one, but it was one solid mold, which I also think looks better than this brick-built one. I know what it's supposed to be, but again, it's just my personal feelings. No need for you Potterheads to get upset with my ignorance. Haha. Now we have the piece of resistance, the coup de grace, if you will. We have both sections of Hogwarts out of camera shot. Isn't that great? Don't you love my film editing skills? It's really, truly the best out there. No one compares. No one else can successfully manage to not only get a decent shot of a Lego set, but also have the majority of it not in the scene. It's truly brilliant if you think. I mean, who else could pull this off? Let's just get it out of the way. The car, mentioned earlier, that little baby blue one, it does go through the hole. It's pretty neat that way. It's almost like it was designed to be big enough to fit the car going through the driveway part. I'm not sure if that was on purpose on the designer's part, but kudos to them. Let's just continue looking at the smaller one while we make you wait in anticipation for the bigger set that's been out for like a year now. Yeah, we're a little late to it, but you're here watching nonetheless, so we'll break it up into sections. This build is kind of modular, which is neat. You can mix it all around. However, it does make it a little bit weaker in the stability department. Here we have the Arch de Blue car. It's an arch, alright, has a walkway. Yeah. Now we have the big part, the tower. You have the tower, and then the inside of the tower, which has more stuff. I mean, you have the compartment right there with a few other do's and dads and a sticker of a painting in the back. There's quite a few of those throughout the set. And then above that, you have the Gryffindor sleeping area. Sleep. And then Hedwig's cousin's area. Yeah. Now it's time to play everybody's favorite game, Guess That Section. And it's Walder Frey's office. He's got different stuff that a groundskeeper would have. He's the groundskeeper, right? The dude with the cat? Yeah, I mean, this is probably the most detailed section of this Whomping Willow set overall, and my personal favorite. Now we have Severus Snape's classroom, which I'm not too happy with because the pieces are loose. I understand why they're loose, but carrying it outside, yeah, a lot of issues came up recording this set outside. I would not personally recommend. This is a bit of a tangent. Just take my advice. Ooh, Hogwarts, the big one, the special one, the one you're all here to see. Or not. It's here. I'm not even sure if you're still watching, but it's here. Look at that. Yeah, you want to see the inside of it? Oh, it's so detailed. And tan and not greened roof like the older versions. You got the little dock for the boat for when the kiddos get off and go to internment camp. On the inside, you get the doors, but no. No spoilers here. Yeah, it's a nice clock, but another doorway. This time, we will look through it. But no spoilers. We can't let you see the inside of the Great Hall early. Come on. You have steps with some statues. Fun little fact, these are the first type of steps I've ever owned like this. But going up through the different levels, you have little doodads, and then you have a chest full of some stuff. They're mostly crystals, I guess they're magical in this case. And then you have the sorting hat. And it's a really cool mold. Way better than the printed one. Now this next part I'm going to call the truth mirror. I'm not sure what it's about, but I'm not comfortable with it. My sister explained to me that it shows you what you want most in this life. And then she explained that it's heavily hinted that Dumbledore didn't want a sock. No spoilers! You also have the top where the Phoenix rests in the Mirror of Truth. Another great shot by Sands. Let's get a round of applause for that extra wonderful photography by Sands. It's truly great. Look at all those windows. It's almost like the Great Hall's in there, like you're about to see it. Like, are we going to pull away? Is it going to be... Oh, maybe next time you'll see what the Great Hall's all about. No, I'm just kidding. Here it is. You have the Great Hall, all sorts of stuff. You got flags with each one of the major houses, but they didn't put all four in because there wasn't enough space. You get the panels with 2 stickers on. You have the floating candles with the new candle molds and candle flames. The area where the heads of the Brotherhood eat, then the area where the common brothers eat. It's a pretty neat setup. But we're here to see a collection, so let's look at Hogwarts together. As I said earlier, it's all modular, which, again, structure-wise, as you can see, parts are falling apart. However, being able to mix and match and not have it just how the box shows you it can connect, you can really set it up in all sorts of different ways. If you want the classrooms to be together, or the tower to line up to the tower, or however you want to do it, it's up to you. You have that freedom. The pins, I'm sure you have extra lying around to match up more. You just stick them in. So if you want to get a second Great Hall or a handful of Whomping Willow sets, you can make a really, really cool Hogwarts that all match up and don't have green roofs. To finish this video up, I wanted to admit a flaw. In the last video, I made such a mistake in this video. I called it a collection, and then I didn't show all of it as one collection. I'm glad someone pointed this out to me because it is a glaring flaw that I should not have made. It's an entire collection, so here we have all of it together. All of the trees and beasts and everything else. Remember when I said I couldn't be bothered with this video? I was totally wrong. Hey, people, I hope you really appreciate the overly sarcastic video about your favorite franchise. If Harry Potter is your favorite franchise, it's a favorite after all. I don't have a whole lot to say at this end. I wanted to thank my lovely brother that doesn't appear in these videos, and my lovely sister-in-law that also doesn't appear in these videos, for getting the lovely Hogwarts Great Hall. They wouldn't have got it, I would not have got the rest of the set. So, I'm glad they did, because they're actually pretty good. Besides the stability problem of them exploding when they hit the ground, I think they're pretty good sets overall. It's really great to have a mix-up when you're always surrounded with so many Star Wars spaceships. Yeah, so I'm done rambling. I've been Corbin with Sans. Thanks for watching.